Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Guys, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It is now high noon, 12 o'clock as I record here. Just a couple of things. Hold on. I got to get what was the Italian frame? Notte di Leone. And the next day you're like a sheep. So that's me. But welcome to the show. Welcome to the Southern Italian Soccer Podcast. I'm your host, and I'm going to go ahead and say it in Italian this time. Vito Altieri. Okay? It's to me, it sounds better than the Vito Altieri I grew up with. Can you spell that for me? Yeah, I'll spell it for you. Anyway, guys, welcome to Sunday. I've been up pretty early regardless of how my night went, because it is Sunday. So we wake up early here and we get started on the sauce. We get started on the ragu della domenica. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that, and I'm going to catch you up with a couple of notes here since last we spoke. Last time I was here. Now, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on that. The first thing I want to say is that Campobasso, the project with Mark Consuelos over there in Molise, I appreciate what they've done. They've gone ahead and partnered with Liquid Death. Liquid Death has formed a nice little partnership. I think it's for 3 years, and their stuff is all over the place. It's adorning the bus. It's adorning the stadium, and this is my mistake at first, because when I first saw Liquid Death in the supermarkets or in the convenience stores, I just thought it was some sort of energy drink that I just wasn't going to touch. And my mistake, it's just water. It's just water. My mistake. I'm an idiot. But good for them. Their Liquid Death puts waters in a can just so that we could stop with all this plastic everywhere. And I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate what Mark Consuelos is doing with Campobasso. I'm watching you guys. Another thing is Casertana. Casertana got a point away against Latina. Always important when you're chasing a playoff spot in Serie C. 98th minute equalizer from Riccardo Gatti, which is great. Congratulations to Casertana getting that precious away point. Their next opponent, and this is just in case you needed to be reminded why it's always Juve Merda, is because their next opponent is Next Gen, Juventus Next Generation. Now, the way Serie C works is that if you're going to have 3 regional leagues: A, B, and C, North, Central, and South. Okay, so it's regional. The only difference there is that Juventus, who are a team that play their home games in Turin, have a team in the Southern region. And Juventus Next Gen actually was responsible for getting Casertana out of the playoffs last season. So, another Juve Merda moment. We're not long for them. There are plenty to see. Another reason why today is a happy Sunday is that since the last time I did a podcast, Antonio Conte had his press conference, and in the press conference, from the first question, he's tired of talking about the striker situation. He's tired of talking about who is and who isn't on the team, most specifically Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. And from his voice to Mana's ears, we've signed SSC Napoli has signed Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea for around the neighborhood of 30 million euros, give or take. And there's also another clause in there should he be sold off. Chelsea's going to get a cut of that. Whatever. The fact of the matter is that they were out of character in this. They went ahead and they signed a player, much less a forward, who is over the age of 30. They don't do this. They've been signing young guys, young talent that they could develop and either be a part of their winning side or be sold off at a later date. This is out of character. So Antonio Conte's voice, his fingerprints are all over this. All over this. So this is fantastic. I don't know what we're going to do with Victor Osimhen yet. Right now, this very second, game day, a couple hours before the game starts, I don't care what we do with Victor Osimhen right now. I care. We only have time's ticking, guys. We don't have that much time left in the transfer window. It's not good to carry $11, $12 million salary on your bench. That's all I want to say about that. Another thing. There's going to be a quick podcast. I've got sauce over there cooking, and I've got a couple other things cooking today. And as we know, we're Italian. Everything can be done after coffee. So I've had my third espresso already. We have signed it, sealed and delivered. Scott McTominay from Manchester United. Scott McTominay is a 6'4", 180-pound Scottish international. He scored 19 career goals for Manchester United, a team he's played for his whole professional career. Not 10 of them coming last season in all competitions. He's also scored 9 goals for Scotland, 2 of them against Spain. So he has scored goals against quality opponents. He's big, he's physical, he's an enforcer, he could be a playmaker, he's dangerous on the field. And he is a central midfielder, something that we should have taken care of weeks ago. And the reason it's important is that now we've played a game against Verona. Verona did what they were supposed to do. They had their game plan, they stuck to it, they kept us from getting a rhythm, and they broke out against us. And they just showed that they were at home and they were hungry. And they got the point. Let's see how much that game, along with others, I'm guessing, hurts us in the chase for a European spot. We are not in Europe. So this is going to be important. How much is that going to hurt us? Not having the center forward that we want, not having the energy that we need, and not having any creativity out of the midfield position. Let's see how much that hurts us later on. 1 point out of what I believe should have been 3, just based on talent alone. Now, McTominay, I hope it's not the end of the signings. Billy Gilmore is still a possibility, although I don't know if that's going to happen. They need to find a replacement for him over there in over in England. Their coach seems to really like him, and he's been a part of the first 2 games, starting the first one, coming off the bench in their second one. So it's going to be difficult. But with all things, I think money talks, and once we go ahead and send them an offer they can't refuse, I hate to do that reference, but that's the reference, then I think he'll be ours eventually, which for me is pretty freaking cool. The reason I say that is because soccer already has colorful fans. We already have fantastic fans. Napoli is no different from everyone else. Something I always need to explain to my American friends, and even my Southern friends here, is that Napoli has even all of Southern Italy have been, in their eyes, oppressed by the North for now. We're going with centuries. They've always felt as if they've been secondhand citizens, and so they've always felt as if there's been some sort of oppression on the part of the North. And they go ahead and they use a symbol that has its own connotations here in the United States. And they made it their own, which is why on game day you will often see a Confederate flag flying in the stands. And so, with that, the signing of Scott McTominay falls right in line. He's Scottish. So I can't wait to see on the streets, in the stands, on social media, everywhere, the Braveheart references. The war paint on the faces of the fans. I think should he come out and do what I believe he's going to be, which is going to be one of the best acquisitions in Serie A this season, it's going to be a non-stop flow of the Braveheart references, which is fine by me because that means that he's playing well and that we are winning. So on that note, guys, quick show today. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Busy day. I can't wait to hear more from you guys. I want to thank, without saying the person's name, which is they asked me not to do, which is fine. I do want to thank them for the live on air sign behind me. You're the best. Thank you so much. I want to thank Tifosi Club Napoli in New Jersey for backing me. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Fantastic. See you at the watch party. The watch party, guys. The watch parties, go on our links. Go on Facebook. Go on Instagram. Go on my page. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I could care less. But go see when the watch parties are. Come check out the games. The next one's against Juventus in September. It is a great time. I guarantee it. Food is fantastic. Alcohol is great, especially when it's drank with friends and you're celebrating with people that you love and love hanging out with. And it's against Juventus. Juve merda, once and for all. Guys, thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday. It's game day. Forza Napoli sempre. Ciao. Why you?